Hello there, welcome to my channel, and my name is Grigori, and today we have a slightly different type of video here. We have been talking about emotional awareness, emotional fitness, things like that on this channel a lot, so it's time to put these things into practice. So today I invite you to follow along and process an emotion with me. So I'll just talk through it in simple steps, and I'm sort of gonna model it and kind of follow along. But if you can follow along with me, that would be the most beneficial for use of your time. So first of all, it's very important if we are to when we are to process an emotion to find ourselves in a safe space, whatever that means to you. I mean, there's things like auditory and visual privacy that contribute to the safety of the space, right? So if you live in a busy household, maybe a car could be an option. Or you can just find yourself alone and comfortable as well. So that's another thing is just find yourself in a comfortable position. Could be sitting, lying down. It doesn't really matter too much. I'm sitting on the Zafu, this little thing. I guess in meditation circles, it's called Zafu. It's really comfortable and grounded for me with this thing. So once you find yourself grounded and comfortable, just establish your breathing, right? Nothing fancy, just continuous circle of breath. Inhale deep into the belly and exhale fully, relaxing your body with every exhale. So I'll do a couple of breaths like that to just ground myself now. I invite you to do that with me. Oh. So what I did here is I did an audible exhale. It's a really powerful tool to kind of relax the body. It's almost like a humming noise that comes with an exhale that relaxes this whole center column over here. So I'll do another one here. Deep inhale. Audible exhale. As you noticed, I also added some shakes over here. We carry so much tension throughout the day. So, for me, what works is to add a little shake over here, just to shake off any residual tension. So, you can pause your video if you're not regulated yet, you're not kind of calm and grounded. Pause the video and just get yourself into that state, maybe with 10 more breaths, with audible exhales, a little shakes, okay? So now once we're feeling relaxed and grounded, let's go and explore what's alive for you in the moment right now. Okay. And by explore, I personally said, it could be a full body scan from toes to the crown of your head. For purposes of this video, let's just go to the base of your center line. We call it center line. This is where a lot of nerve endings are. And so if you kind of like inhale at the base of your stomach, and just kind of scan the center line up, all the way up to your throat, maybe even your face, noticing any sensations, any tension, any sort of temperature changes that are present there for you. So I'll do that, a couple of breaths, and I invite you to follow along with me. As you notice, I also like to introduce the touch here. So I just, whenever I'm inhaling through, kind of sending my breath down the center line, I just touch along this line to see what's present, where the tension is, and if something just appears to me in the moment. So I have my emotion. Um, Please don't expect to immediately pinpoint a certain emotion. It takes time and practice. But if there is something, then I invite you to follow along for the rest of the practice. If there isn't, maybe you can just watch and see how it can, you can do that. You can do that later. So for me, what's really present here is quite a lot of anxiety around my chest area. And I put a label on it, anxiety. It could be only just a descriptive term. It could be kind of like a burning sensation, any sort of sensation that you feel, right? It could be kind of a hollow, empty space. It could be some sort of texture there. Is it really hard or is it kind of flowy and gooey? So see if you can imagine the sensation in your body. So for me, it feels kind of fiery, kind of just, sparkly and fiery sensation of anxiety over here. I also feel tension right over here, so kind of at the same time. So when I talk to you, even right now, my voice is coming from here out. So there's some tension over here. So now that I have my two feelings, I guess, or sensations, right? So we use them interchangeably with emotion. There's all kinds of definitions, but I like the sensation because, we feel emotions in our bodies. And so really, there's a huge physical component to an emotion, and that's kind of what we're working on, feeling and releasing here in this video. So for me, next step would be, so once you again pause this video, maybe just again relax, breathe, shake, and really examine your body, the front of your body mostly. Sometimes it's in the back, sometimes it's in the arms. I mean, it's in the face. Just examine your body for any sensations. Let's just, oh, so yeah, I assume you had time to do that. So now, next step would be to really focus our attention onto that part of our body and just establish breathing into that part. When I say into that part, I mean we imagining the breath entering our no our nostrils, just kind of directed into the part of the body that is where that sensation is. So what I'm doing now is I'm directing my breath into this part where in my chest where I feel all this anxiety. There could be a reason, honestly, it's not that important why we feel what we feel. I feel this anxiety because I'm recording this video. It's a very new type of activity for me. And so there's all this anxiety, and anxiety really is fear, right? It's the fear of judgments. The fear is, am I doing, is it going to be okay? Is it going to help people, etc.? Like all these thoughts kind of start following along. If that happens, by the way, let just don't resist the thoughts. Let them pass. Let them pass like clouds. I heard somewhere that emotions are like waves, the thoughts are like clouds. So let the clouds pass and kind of focus on the wave. So I'm breathing into it. As you can see, I'm touching it. I can be tapping it. That's another tool that I use very often. I could be kind of just self-massaging that part a little bit. So it's breathing, attention, and then, touch, massage, tap is all kind of types of touch. And then we can introduce back the audible part, right? So let's say if I breathe in, I kind of feel that breath gets charged with that emotion. Oh, I can start releasing that sensation, that feeling with an audible response. Okay. Oh, the thoughts come and go. Yeah, they may not. They may think it's weird. Oh my, like uh, it's just. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. Just let them pass. Oh, I'm introducing the shakes back. That's really powerful for me. Shaking actually is a natural. Oh, now we go into the next step. So the next step is really inviting our body to take over and to really just express this emotion, where this sensation we're feeling, just the way it wants. And again, this may come only with practice, but the natural response to fear is shake. We've all seen how the animals, when they're afraid, they're shaking. Or the children. We were shaking as children, I think, in fear before. And it's kind of lost in shame and whatnot, right? Self-consciousness. But no one is looking right now, right? So, nobody can see you, hopefully, nobody can hear you. So allow your body to really express this emotion that you're feeling right now. For me, it would look something like this. I have to reconnect now, right? So I've been talking. See, talking and thinking actually takes you away from this sensation. So I have to reground myself, breathe, and kind of reconnect to it, right? Oh, kind of actually shifted. This anxiety energy shifted to the back of my head a little bit. So I'm going to hold it here. This is one of the somatic holds for anxiety, actually, like this. I may kind of just jump start the shaking, and then my body just actually takes over. You might not be able to see, but I'm actually tremoring right now and I'm shaking. This is a whole modality, right? Tremor modality. That is my body's very healthy, natural response to release fear. It really is. Now, it's very easy to get lost here. So, word of caution, keep breathing, breathing deeply and continuously if your body takes over here and kind of starts releasing in a stronger way. So, so I'm gonna kind of finish this cycle. Um, Normally, the cycle will finish itself. For the interest of this video, I'm kind of, cutting it short. Uh, the final step here really is just to calm yourself down, to breathe back in, to integrate this experience. Again, please pause the video to do this previous step properly. You can give yourself time. You deserve to give yourself time to feel and release any stuck emotions. Okay? Again, please be um, careful and watch yourself. Sorry, I'm at a loss of words here. But yeah, just please be aware, always aware where you are. Keep breathing and just, process your emotion in a contained, safe environment that you create for yourself. So the final step would be to just regulate yourself back to a very grounded space. And we do that again by a little shake here and just breathing. Breathe at least 10 breaths at the end. And then with that, I want to finish this. It's, it's a little bit of a longer recording, but hopefully it was valuable, you know, as we um, as I create more content, these practices will become sharper, I envision, and I think there's a lot of value here. I do this every day, sometimes several times a day, and it really helps me in my life and my relationships a lot. So with that, much love to you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.